Hi, my name is Boltrix, but I have an alt account named Bloontrix, and on that account, we are still in ZOMG Superdome. So our goal is to get a 10-win streak in today's video to get promoted to the Hall of Masters. So let's try hard and win some games. All right, we got the wonderful map, Castle Ruins, and we're using one of the most classic strategies of all time, Druid Farm Sub. Now, this strategy isn't the greatest, but on this map, I can make it work. And with today's video, y'all, we're going to make sure that with every single game that we play, which should be 10 if we happen to win all 10 games, that we use a different, unique strategy every single time. But Tryhard Boltrix is in fact coming out to play. Any opportunity that I see to where we can win the game, I'm going to be taking advantage of said opportunity, okay? But our opponent over here has a Prestige 4 Dartling Gunner and also Scientist Gwendolyn. They're also stalling out the rounds, which is a little concerning. Okay, let me send some Space Greens here, by the way, as well. But with them having Scientist Gwendolyn, most likely that means they have the glue within their strategy. They might be using like Dartling Village glue, something along those lines, so we have to keep that in mind. Also, let me go ahead and just like move my face cam too, because it was kind of blocking over on our side. Okay, wait, this is gonna hurt. I don't think we're dead. Shoot up, please. Oh gosh. Okay, we have to go for this. Like, we genuinely had to go for that. Okay, not the cleanest early game from your boy, but you know what, as a wise man once said, oh, no bed is enough bed, chat. Okay, I promise I'm not this bad, but do remember, with having the druid within our strategy, the whole like idea and purpose of the druid is to purposely leak lives in order to gain an increase of attack speed for said druid. Okay, but round 4 into Space Pinks here. Let's also go ahead and set down one of our farmers. Now, the reason why I wanted to do this on my alt account as well is because I want to make more Hall of Masters content, but on my main account, we're currently tryharding, and currently on my main, we are top 5 in the entire world. So like, I kind of don't want to make like funny haha content on that account. And by the way, since we are so low here, I'm going to go ahead and play it a little bit safer. Usually I go with the Druid of Wrath, which is $250 cheaper than a Heart of Thunder. But again, since we're at 17 lives, I'm not going to risk it for the biscuit. Plus, this might actually help us out with being able to pop these AI balloons a little bit quicker, because again, like, we do not want these rounds to be too stalled out. Let's upgrade this farm here. But yeah, I want to be in the Hall of Masters to make some like haha funny content in that rather than ZOMG, because nowadays, honestly, ZOMG is not great for content, okay? I mean, there's some players in the Hall of Masters to where like I can get away with just like kind of memeing and trolling against them, but also there's a lot of sweats in the Hall of Masters that I probably can't get away with that either. But I just want to make Hall of Masters content, period. So that is why we are doing just this with today's video. Let's go ahead and go with another farm here, by the way. Beautiful. Now, I could upgrade one of these farms to a banana plantation. For whatever reason, I've seen people use Druid Farm Sub, and like they do like to go... Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me lock in here for a second. They do like to go with the banana plantation route. Okay, just tower boost that, because I really cannot afford to leak here. I can't, like, look, and I still leaked with the tower boost. Okay, I think I needed that tower boost then. You could have maybe argued that I didn't, but I did not want to risk it for the biscuit. Bro, this guy is actually pretty freaking solid, man. I just wish I had a better strategy to pop these balloons quicker, right? Normally on this map, I like Tack Farm Wizard, and I like to max anti-stall, which means I like to pop the balloons quite literally right as they come out the map with the strategy. But with this strategy, I'm not doing the greatest of job with that. That is okay. After one more income boost here, should be able to go for the banana plantation. I'm going to cross path it as well with the middle path here, okay, the valuable bananas. Now, a little bit risky for me to do this because our current defense is not very good. Oh, I should be sending him stuff. What am I doing? I should definitely be sending him stuff. I think now, though, he's just saving up for his whatchamacallit. Okay, I'm going to balloon boost that. I think that's going to scare him a little bit. Unfortunately, not really. That was not a good balloon boost on my behalf. He did go for the Hydro Rocket Pots, but with the wrong cross path, y'all. Okay, so we do have to note that. All right. Are we good here? Yeah, he doesn't really have the money to rush us here in the first place, so, like, that's why I think we're okay. I'm going to start working towards this. Go for you. That will be our eventual Monkey Bank. And I'll have another sub right here. Now, the reactor is quite solid when using Druid Farm Sub, so I'll probably end up just going with that. I think I need to go for like a ballistic here, though. Just for these space rainbows. Which is kind of crazy work. Not going to lie. I might be able to kill this guy mid-game, though. I'm going to try it. Okay, 2 sets of leads, regen rainbows, zebra, purples. Okay, boost on my side. I don't even know if I need that. Okay, balloon boost over on his side. He's dead, yeah. Okay. Thank the freaking Lord. 1, bad dart in the spot. 2, wrong cross path. 3, I don't know. But we got the win, all right? That guy, he was pretty solid. Just a few mistakes here and there. But I will catch ya in the next. All right, now we got the map garden, which normally I run with Captain Churchill, but this time we're going to switch it up because since I've been tryharding in the Hall of Masters, I kind of have been like learning new tech or just like new strategies in general to use when tryharding in the Hall of Masters, and this strategy is absolutely good. The reason why is because we're going to make sure to max anti-stall, which is what we were talking about in the last game. Guys, if you're max anti-stalling, which is quite literally the opposite of stalling out the rounds, popping the balloons quite literally right as they come out the map as quickly as you can, then overall, both you and your opponent are going to have less money. Now, usually it's good for you because you have to make sure that you have a strategy that's kind of okay with like max anti-stall, which this strategy definitely is. It's on the cheaper side of whatnot, but that means that this strategy is probably not going to be all that good for us during the later game rounds. I should have balloon boosted these a lot sooner. I didn't realize that he was like struggling that much. But let's go ahead. Round 3 is here. We could play this safer here, which is immediately going for the Arcane Mastery. I'm going to go ahead and do that, all right? Because with having this, I mean, look at the shred. Just look at the shred. So now, this point, send you to last. Again, look at these balloons. They're barely making it out on the screen, bro. Because that is how quickly we are able to pop down everything, especially as well with having Cyber Quincy. If you don't know, Cyber Quincy is one of the best heroes in the entire game. He's just like overall good defensively throughout the early to mid game rounds, and he's actually not even that bad late game. Obviously he's gonna fall off a little bit, but yeah, if you don't have Cyber Quincy unlocked, use normal Quincy, get those Quincy points, and unlock Cyber Quincy right now, because for those of you that are in lower arenas, it's definitely the play to have him, okay? But I guess now this guy is actually fine. I'm so mad at myself for balloon boosting. I hate wasting balloon boost, because balloon boost, they're not as important as tower boost in my opinion, but they're still decently important, right? And if you happen to use them during the earlier game rounds, like for example, right now, if I were to balloon boost these space whites aren't too crazy of a balloon send, right? But at the same time, like, look, let me go ahead and try here. See, like, he just, that was so bad. That was another bad balloon boost on my behalf. I'll just be honest with y'all. Because like space whites, again, they're not a crazy balloon send. They're not a hard balloon send to defend against. So like balloon boosting them can kind of be risky. Does that kind of make sense? I hope it does. But he is making honey on BTN. So BTN quite literally is not popping the balloons down for him. So that's good. And I think he's dead there, right? Okay, he is in fact dead. So again, max anti-stalling is so freaking good. Used to use Churchill, and that would actually be the opposite of anti-stalling. We would be stalling out the rounds, but I've learned that max anti-stalling on that map works out better for me when I am tryharding and going for the win. Okay, also, I kind of just wanted to point this out real quick. So Oasis, solid map. My opponent's running it up. I'm going to skip it, okay? Because when tryhard Boltrix comes out to play, I am looking for the easier, shorter maps. Okay, Bloonstone Quarry is actually a terrible map for this situation, but Sentai Churchill, by the way, is the better option out of the 2 Churchills. I always like to use normal Churchill, but I have learned that Sentai is indeed better. Now, sub-farm ice will in fact be our strategy, which we have not used yet. But as I was saying, yes, when I try hard, when I am going for the win, what I've noticed is that most players struggle on these shorter, more difficult maps because it's just overall usually harder to defend against things, right? So that's why I would skip this map. I skip Oasis. I skip Star. I skip all of those maps, okay? To each their own. It really just depends on your play style and what you prefer. But like I said, if you're looking for those quick and easy wins, I feel like they come easier on the harder maps, okay? But 2 sets of roots or reds. Oh my gosh. 2 sets of reds and then space blues behind that exactly until 259 eco. And then we need to go ahead and set down Captain Churchill right about there. This is kind of just like another random thing. But usually when I'm tryharding as well, I do not care about the pixel perfect placements. Those do not concern me very much because they do not matter in the grand scheme of things. Now, my opponent is rocking with normal Gwendolyn and using Ninja. So hopefully they're not using the forbidden strategy, which is Ninja Ice Village, okay? If they are, might have some issues here because it's low-key kind of unrushable, but at the same time, we are in ZOMG, so hopefully we can get away with a victory still here. Round 3 is here. We're not like max anti-stalling, but this is definitely pretty solid at the same time. They're still equal with grouped eco sends too, yeah, so they're probably using an eco-dominant strategy. Now, this map, fun fact, I always say this, but in case you haven't heard me say it, fun fact, it was designed specifically for people to not utilize farm strategies, but you can still get away with using farm strats, okay? Now, there's only 3 land spots for banana farms, but with us having the ice as well, we're able to freeze the water so that we can go for additional banana farms, which is definitely nice. Okay, let me upgrade to you as well. I think he should be sending me space pinks here. I don't know. Some eco players say that it's actually better to send group blues, but since I'm like anti-stalling this hard, I think it would have been better for him to actually send space pinks here. Okay, but round 5 is here. Now, we could greed here to try to go with another farm, or we could start preparing for round 6 space black balloons. Also, bro, what am I doing, man? I forgot to move my face cam. Okay, I do apologize about that. Yeah, dude, I need the pixel perfect placement on the face cam at least. Let me go for another farm right about here, though. Yeah, it looks like he is struggling. So even if he's using Ninja Ice Village, he kind of is using it in the wrong manner. Like, he shouldn't have a double shot right now. He should be going for the flash bomb, in my opinion. But I'm not going to balloon boost these or anything crazy. I mean, actually, I don't know. I feel like my balloon boosts in the last game weren't very well, or well utilized, I should say. He should have been sending me space blacks too. Captain Churchill struggles to popping black balloons, so I don't know why he didn't do that. But if worse comes to worse, we have our level 3 ability. But if he sends us grouped yellows, like, we're going to be fine here. Okay, wait. Yeah. Let me just use this. Yeah, let me just use that. Set you to strong to pop off the black balloon layer. And I think we need an additional sub to, like, help clean up lives. Okay? All we need to make sure is that this sub is popping off the black balloon layer. And then that's it. Captain Churchill should do the rest. Oh my gosh, he just struggled. What? What happened? I also never went for a farmer. Make sure to utilize your farmers, guys. They're very, very important because it just makes your life a lot freaking easier, let me tell you. But go over another farm here. I have not played this game the best. I do apologize. We're actually leaking more lives than I would like. I think here on round 9, though, I'm going to immediately send him Space Region Zebras. Let's go ahead and do that. Stop. Stop, because he went for the Berserker Brew. And we got a Tower Boost out of him. Okay, he's just dead round 11. Now, yeah. Berserker Brew, I don't care even if he goes for a Balloon Jitsu. If we just, like, essentially all-out him. Wait, hold on. Yeah, that was random from him. But yeah, if we just all-out him, he's pretty cooked. Even with the Balloon Jitsu, I don't care. Even with level 3, I don't care. A lot of region zebras here. Purples to extinguish it. And yeah, he's absolutely cooked. All right, Ninja Alchemist, it's still solid, but like if you happen to tower boost at the wrong time and you don't have a tower boost available for their next secondary rush like we just did right there, you're most likely, most of the time, cooked. But GG's go out to that guy. We are now on a 3-win streak, and we are smooth sailing. Okay, this map is trash, though. I can't even lie. I'm skipping that 10 out for contempt times 2. Street Party, see, like, I've learned to love this map over time, okay? Believe it or freaking not. But I'm going to go ahead and use Cyber Quincy. Benjamin on this map usually isn't the right play, but I personally prefer Wizard, Farm, and Boomer. Yeah, Boomer, I like it. I don't know, bro. It's solid. It's actually kind of solid in this map. With tryharding, I'm growing as a player. I'm learning new techs, new strategies, just new everything. And I've grown to appreciate the Boomer a lot more. And honestly, in some ways, it's pretty cracked. I can't even lie. But with this game, usually like with Wizard farm strategies, most of them, I am trying to max anti-stall. So Quincy right here, Cyber Quincy that is. And then also let's go for a Wizard right kind of on this eyebrow right here, okay? He's got the Dartling Gunner. Yeah, Dartling is also just not great for this map. Let me go for the Guided Magic upgrade. Beautiful. Hopefully we're able to pop down everything. If we have to, like, let's overspend our money just to make sure. Come on. Bro! Why did it stop? Okay. That's just like, that's so annoying. Did he get his Ben round 1? Wait, also, why did he go for Ben round 1? He's cooked here. I'm not even going to balloon boost these because like I already know he has to. No, actually balloon boost them. He might literally die here, and I'm not even trolling. Oh, God. Oh, God, this looks really bad for him. This looks really, really... Dude, come on, wizard. Like, my wizard being stupid right now. What the heck? It's on first, and it's targeting the first player sent balloons. He actually might be fine here now. Yeah, I'm going to overspend here just so I have the Arcane Mastery to pop all these balloons immediately. Now, you could argue that you don't need to go for this, but again, if you just want to play it safe, after you go for the Arcane Mastery, like, you are smooth sailing, my guy. Smooth sailing. But I guess for now, he's okay. Again, Dartling Gunner, though, with Benjamin on this map, it's just not the play. It's simply not the play. He's farming, too. Went for an early farm there as well. I wonder if he can fully defend against these Space Pinks. They might slowly but surely push over on his side, so he's got to be a little bit careful there. But let's go ahead and go with our first farm all the way up here. Okay, sinking. That is never... Oh, no. That is never a good sign. Never a good sign. But again, make sure to use your banana farmers, okay? They make your life so much freaking easier. Round 5 is here. I'm just going to leave this to first targeting. But against, like, literally everything all the way up until about round 10, I think even, like... No, even like round 11, bro. Just round 11 purples. This shreds zebras, white balloons, black balloons, yellows, like literally everything, bro. It is so freaking good. Okay, he did upgrade his farm over on his side. He's got to be careful here, though, bro. Okay, are we good? We might need the intense magic upgrade. That's maybe why. Yeah, balloon boosted. Yeah, we're good here. We don't even need to use our level 3 ability. Look at that cross path. Dude, it's so beautiful. Honestly, this might need some nerfs, dude. Arcane Mastery is just like low-key goated. I mean, the Hom players, they know that it's goated, but I'm not sure if you guys in the lower region and whatnot understand how good this tower is. Bro, yellow's here. Wait, I kind of like this play. Okay. I barely sent any, and I got a tower boost out of him, and I got him to upgrade to the powerful darts. That's actually a huge W. Let me go ahead. Okay, Cyber Quincy is already set to strong. This is beautiful because here in round 8, obviously purple balloons can be a struggle. But if we have Cyber Quincy set to strong, then he can pop off the initial purple layer, and then the Arcane Mastery can kind of clean up the rest. Dude, we're sinking again, bro. Honestly, props to this guy, though, for being able to survive for this long with the Dartling Gunner on this map. Again, like this map, it's just not designed for the Dartling Gunner. I'm going to go for one more farm here, which is arguably not smart. I'm going to send him some Space Region Zebras and stuff too. Maybe bait him to use something here. Okay, beautiful. When they use that level 3, stop sending, but immediately a lead balloon here. Immediately a lead balloon. I'm going to go probably for this. Okay, he's just dead to lead balloons. Cool. This is why, against Dartling farm strategies, a lot of them, make sure that you immediately send a lead balloon on round 10. Please, because a lot of the time, your opponent does not immediately have enough money for the HRP, and they might just die to the leads. All right, I'm not gonna lie here. I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention, so I readied up with Cyber Quincy, which is fine. I might just use Tack Farm Wizard here. I'm kind of okay with that. Again, we're keeping the trend of using a different strategy every single game. Usually, though, on this map, I like to use Star Captain Jericho as my hero. And the reason why I like Star Captain so much is because he increases the regrow rate of all regrow balloons that you send at your opponent. So it just makes your opponent's life a little bit harder when you do rush them with regrow balloons. Let me go ahead and immediately start off with the tack shooter right about here. See, like, bro, Boltrix, just set it down, bro. Just set it down, bro. I might have Cyber Quincy, like, yeah, more towards, like, the center part of the map. I don't even know. I mean, like, this has got to be a solid spot, right? Actually, though, wait. Actually, though, I have heard about this, and I just now remembered. Fun fact of the day. If you have Cyber Quincy, like, right next to the track, he actually sometimes whiffs. He tends to whiff more shots that he takes. So keep that in mind if you do happen to remember that. But let's go for the even faster shooting here after just one more income boost. Or actually, wait, no. Since we have Cyber Quincy, we can kind of greed here a little bit. We can just go for the 1-2-0, and that should allow us to go for our first farm here a little bit sooner. Now, Usually, again, with Star Captain Jericho, he's not the best at defending and just overall popping down balloons during the earlier game rounds. So I do happen to just go for the even faster shooting because don't want to risk it for the biscuit. But since we have Quincy, Cyber Quincy, and his defensive capabilities, we can greed here a little bit more. Honestly, if I had to assume, we're just using the same exact strategy. Tack Farm Wizard, I talked about this in a kind of recent video. Tack Farm Wizard was the most used strategy in one of the most previous seasons in the Hall of Masters. So people are tapped in, bro, with Tack Farm Wizard. And like, I've been tapped in for a minute, okay? You guys know. If you've been watching me, I've been on the Tack Farm Wizard wave for quite some time now, let me tell you. So it's not like that I made the strategy or anything crazy like that, but I low-key feel a little responsible as to why it is so freaking popular. Okay, round 5 space whites are in fact here. Yeah, let me just play it safe here. I thought about going for another farm for whatever crazy reason, but yeah, that level 3 ability can kind of hold you over for a little bit against space whites. But eventually, yeah, you're going to need that Blade Shooter upgrade, okay? So we did happen to leak some lives. Probably could have minimized those leaks a little bit better, but please do remember, when tryharding, when going for the win, it is okay to leak. Some of you in the lower arenas refuse to leak a singular life, maybe because of me, because I always talk about the life advantage whenever I'm trying to go late game and get my opponents to like rush me, you know, if I'm trying to showcase like some certain strategy and how it defends during later game rounds. But I'm telling you, in the grand scheme of things, dude, the life advantage just does not matter, okay? Now, there is like 1% of the time where it can actually matter. It depends on like what strategy and what map you're on and stuff like that. But 99% of the time, I'd say it does not matter. So it's okay to leak. Long story short, let's go for another farm though. Beautiful, okay? He went for another farm as well. This guy is playing exceptionally well so far. I think what I should send on round 9, what I like to send against Tack Farm Wizard players, is Regen Zebras, Space Regen Zebras, force the level 3, and then immediately stop after that. And then sometimes I like to send an immediate round 10 rush with just Groot Whites, because Groot Whites kind of RRP, okay? He is starting to prepare a little bit with his Wizard, and that Wizard placement was not good on my end. I'm really just looking again to force that level 3, forced it, immediately stop sending after. We got the goal, we have a purpose when we rush, we force that level 3, okay? Now we're going to immediately send Groot Whites here on round 10. It's going to catch him off guard. I'm not going to balloon boost these, though. I'm just going to send these because he still doesn't have his Necro or anything. So, okay, now I'm going to balloon boost, though, because he's probably dead. Yeah, he's just dead. Dude, Groot Whites against Tack Farm Wizard on round 10. Like, obviously, like, our defense is cooked, so, like, we would have to Maelstrom or something if he were to rush us on round 11. But a lot of people just get caught off guard when you immediately send those Groot Whites. They try to work towards their Necro, and they just get cooked. So, GG's. All right, we got Castle Ruins once again using Wizard Farm Bomb. A lot of Wizard Farm strategies do. Wizard Farm just goes hard in the paint, let me tell you. But I'm going to go ahead, have Cyber Quincy right about there. Beautiful. And then I guess, I don't know where I want this exactly. Maybe like right here, which is like kind of a weirder spot. But hopefully it just works out, okay? Again, we're just trying to pop these balloons right as they come out the map. That is our main goal here, because our opponent is using Ninja and Gwendolyn, which is not a fun combination to be going up against, but we're going to be trying our best here, okay? Trust the freaking process. Immediately send Space Greens here. And honestly, I think if I balloon boost these, like now, yeah, I like this, I like this, I like this. I like this a lot. He's going to really tank a lot of lives here. That's not going to be fun for him. And he late tower boosted. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to go for the Intense Magic. I really have got to make sure that I'm popping these balloons immediately. So that's why I went for the Intense Magic. Beautiful. Get ready to send Space Yellows here now. Beautiful. Yeah, and then the Ice. Yep. He's using Ninja Ice. Ninja Ice currently is very good. Really, really freaking good. So that is why we have got to make sure that we pop the balloons right as they come out the map. I'm going to go for my first farm here. Unlike the other games, I actually did not go for a farm before going for the Arcane Mastery, but with this situation, we can kind of get away with it, okay? We need to make sure that we insta-Q Space White Balloons on round 5, because he's not going to have the best of time with being able to defend against those. So I'm going to make sure to do that. Let's go for greater production here. I might even send or use my level 3 ability here if we happen to have some of these AI balloons like get through Yeah, these are kind of pushing as well. Okay, he already sold for his flash bomb. All right. Playing ultra safe. Yeah, this is what Ninja Ice players do. They just over defend like crazy because they have or just need minimal defense during the mid-game rounds to overall defend. So you got to keep that in mind. Let me go for that, and let me also go for the Arcane Mastery there. Beautiful. So now with the Arcane Mastery, please pop these balloons immediately. Okay, I'm just gonna set this to last, so that's immediately popping all of the AI balloons. But yeah, there's not much that we can do. Not much that we can do here. And this guy, he's just space ecoing the entire early game, yet he's fine. It's the dumbest thing. This is why I hate Ninja Ice. But that's another video for another day, I guess. Okay, let me stop complaining. Oh, round 7 is here. I would normally use Tack Farm Wizard on this map, by the way, too. But hopefully we can get away without pulling off of this strategy. I'm probably going to need to set this to strong for the space purples that he might send us on round 8 here. We got him down to 35 lives, though, so I guess that is good. Okay, he's sending us grouped yellows here as well, which is a little concerning. I might have to use my level 3 ability. Gotta watch out. Yeah, I'll use it. I'll use it. That's a lot of yellows, so to make sure that we are good in the hood there. But I'm probably just going to go for good old Necromancer right here. So start working towards that as well. Round 9 is here. I don't think these do anything. I can try to force his level 3. That's what we're going to try here. Okay, beautiful. Forced it. That's exactly what we wanted there. Probably going to immediately send him a rush. Yeah. Immediately send him a rush here. Okay. Pump all those. Have to send him regens. Okay. I think he's dead, even with the tower boost. Yeah. Beautiful, bro. Ninja Ice, no. Not rocking with that. Not rocking with that, bro. But GG's go out to him. I'll catch y'all in the next. All right, we got Street Party once again, but we have to use a little bit of a different strategy this time around. So hopefully we can like still kind of sort of pop these balloons immediately. I don't know. It's going to be a little bit difficult. Actually, wait. We kind of don't want to do that because we are using more of an eco strategy. Yeah. I don't even know what a good boomer spot is. Frick. Actually, no. I think this spot is kind of fine. Let me put you to first then, actually. Wait. He's just leaking lives. Okay. Wait, what's his hero? What is he doing? What does he do? He's gonna die to the AI, and I'm not even trolling. I think that's more than 30 lives. Okay, send space greens immediately. Hey, I'll take an easy win any day of the freaking week, even on freaking Sunday, baby. Switch the hand here. Okay, upgrade top path here. Oh, wait. A defender's a defend. Let's hit him with the emote. He went for the glue. Oh, shoot. No, he's just gonna die to AI, right? Surely he's dead here. There is no way. Unfortunate. Yeah, honestly, this map at first can be a little weird, but once you get the hang of it, it's really not all that bad. But I'll see you on the next. All right, Sun Palace is in fact the map. This is where we get to use our good old reliable Captain Churchill. We're gonna start off the game here with sending 2 sets of grouped reds, and then Space Blues behind that exactly until 259 eco, like we did that one game when we used Captain Churchill. But again, Sentai Churchill is better. So, like, it's not like a must-have. Captain Churchill will still get the job done, but Sentai Churchill is indeed better. He's using the Dartling Gunner on this map, which Dartling Gunner can work. Okay, and that's fine because this isn't the best Dartling Gunner map out there. So I'm kind of okay with this, right? I'm going to leave this to first targeting for now. But of course, we want to make sure that we are popping these balloons right as they come out the map. So I'm going to set you to last. Beautiful. He didn't get Benjamin down until round 2, which is a little unfortunate for him, not gonna lie. I could probably balloon boost these. Yeah, let's get him scared here. Yep, got a tower boost. Again, I view tower boost more valuable than balloon boost. So if I can get a tower boost out of him, if I were to balloon boost, like we just did right there, then I'd say that's worth it, okay? Round 3 is here, into Space Yellows now, and we can go for our first farm. The lovely thing about this map, this positioning, this everything, is that all we need is Captain Churchill himself. that is it. That is quite literally it. So that means we can just greed in regards to our overall farm game. Our opponent also is still struggling. I'm not going to balloon boost. I was about to say they're probably going to end up getting up the powerful darts, which they did. Let's go ahead and set down a farmer as well here. But we could probably even greed for another farm on top of the farm that we currently have. All we need to make sure is that we can pop down black balloons on round 6 because Churchill can't pop down black balloons. So gotta watch out in that regard. I guess he's farming. He did set down a banana farmer, but still has yet to set down a singular farm. But yeah, I mean, Darling Farm Ninja, it can work for this map. Don't get it twisted. I just wouldn't recommend it as like the #1 best strategy to use, at least in my opinion. But let's go for this next farm here. Oh, if I balloon boost these whites after this wears off, I'm going to actually as well. Because he's just going to tower boost again. See? We've got another easy tower boost out of him. Now, if we level 3, like he's not even sending us any eco. But if we were to level 3, the level 3 ability will be able to pop down black balloons. But I'll just play it safe here because like we have a huge advantage currently on our opponents. So that's why I went for that NG. But yeah, literally just the engineer with the oversized nails upgrade set to last should be able to just pop down everything. He went for the banana salvage on that. Why is he going with that farm too? And he's not even ecoing. Is his plan to go for like an incredibly early bank? I have seen some people do that before. It usually does not work. You got to make sure even when farming, y'all, that you're building a solid, consistent foundation in regards to your eco game. So spaced ecoing, it feels like, it may seem like it doesn't do that much, but it really does go a long way, okay? Because like you don't really only want to be making money from your banana farms, from your boat farms, from whatever farming upgrades that you have. You still want to make sure that you're at least ecoing somewhat. He went for a marketplace with the weird cross path. Benjamin does buff that cross path, or not that cross path, but marketplaces. But immediately with Space Region Zebras here, should get a level 3 ability out of him. Yep. And then we will time this up. Pink's over top here. This is a deadly rush. Even with tower boost, he dies. Pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's gonna be close. I so could have killed him, bro. If I just would have kept sending. It's all good, though. Okay, he's going to go for that. Yeah, he's just dead. I don't know why. He could have maybe sold into the Rocket Storm. I kind of didn't expect him to, so that's why I kind of just sold all my farms. But that was, honestly, he played well. He did play well. I could have killed him to the pinks, so if I would have just sent more pinks there, probably would have died if I better timed it up. All good, though. GG's. Okay, so we've won 8 games, and I'm kind of just, like, making nonsense strategies now. Darling Farm Alchemist with Cyber Quincy, though. I really just wanted Cyber Quincy just to ensure that I'm popping the balloons ready to come out the map. That is literally it. So that's why we got him, but we're going to start off the game here with a lot of Groot Treads. He also has his Quincy in an interesting position, but also the ninja all the way in the back of the map. Like, I just don't understand that. I don't think this is a great ninja map, but also like the ninja is just overall a pretty solid tower at the same time. Okay, into space greens now. Yeah, I feel like layering on this young man is going to be quite tough for them. They're not even sending me any eco. See, like, this is a prime example of a game that just proves that I need to get out of ZOMG and just make it into the Hall of Masters on my old account to make content, because you get opponents like these, okay? No offense to this guy, okay? It's not like he's a terrible person or anything. It's just that he's not the greatest at battles too. And yeah, he's also just going for a random bomb. Yeah, I don't know. With like leagues, ever since they added leagues into the game, it's just like people that just play the game a lot get promoted to the next arena, right? So that's why like even Hall of Masters has a lot of questionable opponents, and it's not even their fault. They just like this game. They like to pop balloons a lot, but the consequence of that is that you get auto promoted without like you having a choice to an arena that you don't really belong in and that you're just simply not ready for. And again, like, you just don't have a choice on that matter as well. So I don't know. That's my thoughts. But hey, at least he's still defending. He's still alive. That is what matters. Round 5 is here. Into space whites now. I feel like maybe if I were to balloon boost these, Yeah, he's gonna really struggle to that. I'll play it safe though over on my side as well. There's our level 3 ability. I wouldn't really recommend this strategy, by the way. Again, I'm kind of just trying to cook up some random nonsense. How is he defending this well? What? Maybe he just knows attack, bro. Maybe he just does. But that's the wrong cross pathing on the cluster bomb. Just a little FYI. I wonder if I have to go for another Dartling Gunner, because like the Dartling Gunner isn't the greatest on this map, but I do have Cyber Quincy to help me out on top of that. So like maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't really know. Maybe I also probably should have sent him Space Blacks. He's leaking lives, even though on my screen he's fine. I'll try to go for another farm here though. We'll try that out. Beautiful. How is this round so stalled out? The heck? Round 7 is here though. He should be. See, like, and then there he goes for the nace. See, like, bro, it's not even this guy's fault again. It really, really isn't. The tutorial also should just teach you this game better on like how to commonly like rush people, how to defend against common rushes as well, common strategies, literally just the whole 9 yards. Because Ninja Bomb Ace, not a common strategy, and probably not a strategy that is going to work out very well for you. I'm just going to pre-place this Dartling Gunner here. I'm not going to risk it for the biscuit. I'm just going to play ultra safe here because of my positioning right now. We are in the much better position, the advantageous. Is that the word? You guys know what I'm trying to say, though. We're just in a solid position compared to our opponent. That's for sure. I am probably... No, wait, they went for never miss. I actually can't do anything about that. I legitimately can't. So let me go ahead, upgrade you to the faster barrel spin. I'm even going to clear this obstacle. I am playing ultra safe here. And we'll probably end up selling this into the Hydro Rocket Pods over on our side. I might be able to kill them round 11. I'm not 100% sure, though, to be honest. Sell you. Go for you. Yeah, I don't really have the money to kill them. I really don't. Oh, and they preemptively used the level 3 ability for whatever reason. Maybe they thought these purples were Groot purples. I'm not sure. Let's try to kill him, though. Obviously, he's dead to camos, by the way, in case you didn't know. Okay. Well, he's not dead to that. Let me go ahead, go with the banana salvage. It increases the sellback value. And yeah, camo purples, he's just dead too, unfortunately. Yeah, F's in the chat for that. Etienne there, or Etienne, that would have helped him out quite a bit, giving him global camo detection. Maybe he knew that, maybe he didn't. I don't really know, but we are now on a 9-win streak, meaning that we only need 1 more win to get promoted to the Hall of Masters. All right, last match here, bro. I'm so bad with the strategy, so like, just bear with me, bro. Okay, just bear with me. Let's go ahead and immediately start off with Etienne right here. I don't even know the best bomb spot. I don't know nothing, but with having Etienne, of course, we're gonna have global camo detection at some point, which will definitely be nice. I'm thinking maybe bomb star here in a second. I actually still don't even have enough money. Jeez, the bomb is expensive, bro. My goodness, maybe I don't send Groot Reds then with this strategy, but at least he's worried about getting his Etienne up, and I don't care about the life advantage when tryharding, so guess we're kind of okay here. Bomb right there into space greens as well. Beautiful. I feel like once we have the cluster bomb here, then we should be in fact good. Oh wait, he's really gonna struggle here. I'm gonna balloon boost these. Should get a tower boost out of him. Yep. Beautiful. Like he would have been fine still. I mean, he took a decent punch though. Well, almost 50 lives. Okay, I thought it was gonna be even more. All good though. We got him to immediately stop ecoing as well. Okay, here come the space yellows over on our side. Yeah, that is not fun. After just 1 more income boost though, we should be able to go for the cluster bomb here. This is a tack farm. Okay, wait. Just tower boost. I don't know if I needed to or didn't need to, but either way, I defend as a defend. Okay, and I don't use the strategy. But as I was saying, this is a tack farm wizard map for me. 100,000,000%. I always use tack farm wizard on this map, but we already used tack farm wizard, so had to use a sweat strategy. A lot of the sweats in this game happen to use ninja farm bomb on this map. But again, I don't even know what I'm doing, but we just need 1 more win for the Hall of Masters, okay? That is what freaking matters, and my opponent's not even consistently ecoing, which again proves that I need to be in the Hall of Masters even when I'm making meme content, because it really does trigger me when my opponents don't eco. Round 5 is here though. Let's go ahead. I think we'll probably need this. Probably. Let's see. Yeah, use level 3 now. That's gonna sting a little bit. We're good though. Level 3 should hold us over for a little bit longer. I'll go heavy bombs now. Okay. And then we should be good. Yeah. Also, though, people run BTN. BTN in, like, every way, pretty much, is better than ETN. So, definitely try to unlock BTN if you like using ETN. Although he doesn't have global camo detection, you don't really need the global camo detection, like, 99% of the time. But I think on round 8 here, I'm going to end up sending my opponent space purples. They don't have the best purple popping power because they only have wizards and then Etienne. So definitely got to make sure that we send those. But dude, I still don't even have my next farm put down and it's round 7. I must have did something wrong with this. One way or another though, like we're kind of making it work out. That is what matters. But yeah, purples here. Okay, yellows. I think we're good against these though. Should be. He's got to use his level 3 here. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, we got tower boost out of him though. I'm going to still send these. He's got the sniper. Fair play, well done. Yeah, I think with that sniper, if he just sets it to strong, then he should be fine against all of these. So, I don't know. Maybe I just go with a double cluster or something, bro. Because I can just buy the camo detection for Etienne on round 12. The first round that camo balloons are a thing. I'll go for another farm here as well. Beautiful. Actually, I probably shouldn't have because I could probably get away with rushing this guy immediately. So yeah, I'm not even going to upgrade this farm here because I think I can just catch him off guard with a round 11 rush. I can tower boost if worse comes to worse. One singular cluster bomb is quite OP. So let's go ahead. Some zebras and then purples all over top. Yeah. Yeah, he's just cooked. Yep. And that's going to be the final win that we needed. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have made it to the Hall of Masters. This is how easy it is, though. You guys saw the entire video, right? I hope you watched the whole thing. We didn't go late game once, okay? Because people don't know how to defend. In these lower arenas, be like rush focused. Put rushing above literally everything else unless you're trying to learn other things like strategies and whatnot. Because if you just put rushing first, then you will quite literally just win games. It's really that simple. But yes, of course, promote me to the Hall of Masters. And there you have it. We're going to be making a lot more content in the Hall of Masters, of course, now since we are in the Hall of Masters on my alt and also on my main. I just kind of want to show you guys this really quickly as well. So there's just less than almost 18 days, 18 and a half days about of the season, and we are currently 5th on my main account. My goal is top 10, okay? I'm not gonna go for top 3 or top 1 or anything crazy like that. It requires too much grinding. I got a life, okay? I touch grass, bro, so not gonna go for that, but top 10 is my goal. I've never done that, so that would be cool. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video.